Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining me today. Feel free to say hello as you come in. Maybe let us know where you're joining from. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. I am a Reiki Master Teacher, and I am joining you from Northern Illinois. Today we are here talking about the rather rare triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node that's going on today in Taurus. So I don't know if you guys are being quiet or if there are some insight timer issues. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Maybe we're just having a quiet morning. I'm having a quiet morning too. Coming off of a very nice weekend. My feet and hands are full of mosquito bites. I spent a lot of time outside, and something about the mosquitoes this weekend, they were hungry. We'll put it that way. Hi, Bonnie. Hello, Elisa. Good morning, Violet. Gina, good morning. Feeling quiet today. Hey, no worries. You are totally welcome to be quiet. I just didn't know. Sometimes Insight Timer freaks out and messages don't come through, and then I just talk to myself for an hour. Oh, Carmina, what is that? I don't even know if I want to give a try to pronounce that word. Happy Lugnast. What is that? Thank you for celebrating with us. Yvonne, good morning. Well, let's talk about this conjunction. Good morning, Sharon. Oh, Carmina, Celtic Fire Festival, celebrating first harvest. I love it. Thanks for sharing. And that actually makes sense with what Mars is doing today. Violet celebrated my mom's 85th birthday this weekend. Talked and learned so much. I love it. I love it, Violet. Happy belated birthday to your mother. I'm glad you got to spend that time with her. Some quality time. Jackie, good morning. Jackie of the North. Good morning, Jackie of the South. Well, not even the South, the lesser North. I bought some crystals yesterday after listening to your Q&A on Friday. Awesome. That's wonderful, Jackie. Let me know how they're working with you. Susan, good morning from Kentucky. Good morning, Susan. Well, so we have this triple conjunction going on, which is a rare event in itself. So we have Uranus, north node of the moon, and Mars all coming together at 18 degrees of Taurus. So if you know where 18 degrees of Taurus falls in your birth chart, that is a good place to look to see where all of this unexpected burst of energy type feels are going to impact you the most. Okay, this is one of the major themes of this year, so I wouldn't be surprised if some sudden, crazy, unexpected things happen sometime within last week or this week. And these things, because astrology affects everything in our lives, right? So this could be something that happens in your personal life. This could be something that might happen on the world stage. Who knows? The planets just do what they do, and it affects all of us in our own unique ways. Bonnie, freedom from being in my head meant a 2-hour motorcycle ride with my husband. I've never done that in the 10 years we had it. Or, wow, that's awesome, Bonnie. That is way too afraid to get on it. I hear you, lady. I hear you. There's that Uranus Mars conjunction happening right there for you. Freedom, unexpected bursts of energy leading to freedom, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But wow, I love it. We also ride. I'm always the passenger. I have my license, I just don't. I'd rather not. But I'm always the passenger, and yeah, the first few times I got on the bike with my husband, I was very, very nervous. So I get where you're coming from. But it is such a freeing experience to just have the wind in your face. There's no other way to describe it other than just doing it. So that's awesome, Bonnie. Very awesome. And we choose to not listen to music on the bike either. So that is like another form of meditation for us. It's because you have to pay 100% attention to everything that you're doing. So it's a very mindful experience. So how does that relate to this conjunction? Well, Uranus is the planet of unexpected shock, some change, revolution, surprise, freedom, rebellion, independence, and truth. Those are all themes for this planet of Uranus. Uranus has already been hanging out with the North Node. The North Node it has to do with the way that the sun and the moon's orbit cross each other, but the nodes of the moon move about every 18 months. The North Node has been in Taurus since January. So it's been hanging out with Uranus probably for about the last month within that close conjunction. The North Node represents our destiny. It can represent the future and lessons that we have to learn. Okay, so these two planets, this like unexpected, blah, out of the box kind of stuff that will help propel us into our highest selves, that energy has been hanging out for quite some time. Yesterday and through today, Mars is now walking up to the party. Mars is the planet of passion, energy, fight. It might cause you to take some risky action, and it brings an explosive force to all of this already insightful, sparky type of energy. So this is all happening within the sign of Taurus, specifically at 18 degrees. Taurus is the sign that represents our safety, our finances, our food, our values, our possessions, and our physical body. So if any unexpected, radical things are going on with any of those things in your life, this is why. So some things to expect during this triple conjunction. There might be electrifying changes that are shaping our future. So some radical things might happen now that seem like, what the hell is going on? But when we look back in a few years, it will make total sense. This is going to bring shocks and surprises, as Uranus always does. That added Mars energy, man, I'm curious to see what may unfold today. This could bring a lot of action towards freedom, action towards your future, breaking free from the old structure in order to move into your new structure, and bringing freedom from traditional and societal rules. Okay, so this change is inevitable. If something happened either, this weekend, or something might happen this week that feels completely uncomfortable and out of the blue, go with it and just embrace and ask the universe to show you the highest expression of this change. So we'll see how that goes. However, all of this energy of freedom from tradition, was that a Freudian slip? Mixing tradition and addiction. Bringing this freedom from our societal roles, I decided to pull from angels and ancestors today. So bringing us back to our ancestral roots, bringing us back a little bit more to nature, and a little bit less new age stuff. So if this is your first reading with me, the way that I run my readings is I ask you to send your energy into my deck. It's one of Elisa's favorite decks. I ask you to send your energy into this deck as I shuffle. I will allow 3 cards to be presented for us, selected by our guides. And then I will show you the backs of the 3 cards where they will all look the same, but I invite you to tune into your own intuitive senses to see which card holds a message for you. And oftentimes more than one card will hold a message for you. But at this time, just tuning into maybe a specific area of your life or a question that you may have for your guides. And I will show you the backs of each of the cards, so they're all going to look the exact same. But I invite you to tune into the rest of your physical senses. So notice if you feel a tingle somewhere on your body, maybe like a muscle twitch. You might smell something when I hold up a particular card. You might hear something. You might just know. But let us know in the chat when a card or more than one card resonates with you. So here is the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. So let us know which of those cards are reaching out to you today, and I'll show them one more time just in case. Here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. Lisa is feeling card 3. Jacqui 1 with some 2. Kayla very strongly 2. And 3 more subtly. I love it. We'll see how they play on each other. Ava is feeling 3. Gina's feeling 1. Oh, we're jumping. Oh, that chat is jumping. Hello, Queenie, feeling 2. Melissa's feeling 1. Katrina, all but 2 makes me smile. I wonder if 2 holds a message that you might need to hear that you don't want to hear. Nicole 1 with some 3. Holly same, 1 strongly, 3 a bit less. Christine also 1 and 3. Bonnie 2 and 3. Susan 3, but lots of Reiki energy pouring. Interesting. Christine 3 is a bit less. Carmina, no particular resonance with any of them. That is absolutely okay. Sometimes we just might not notice these intuitive hunches that we get. So just listen to all the messages and see what stands out with you. And there might also be a message in the culminating card that I pull that is much more strong for you. My goodness. So some books are just in alphabetical order, and then other ones organize into like different groups of cards. So bear with me. I apologize. There we go. All right. If card number 1 resonated with you, your guides are calling for you to work with the energy of the stag. Trust and thrive. And this wasn't on purpose. My plant looks like really cool behind this card. It looks like it's going with the card. Your message is come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and mystery. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past, and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have a hidden opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you have accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive, onwards and upwards. This card is leading me to believe that there is something in your life, if card number 1 resonated with you, where you have an opportunity to stand up and lead, and you may feel that that will bring you into a vulnerable place, and you are a little bit afraid to step out and be that leader out of fear of maybe not doing it right or fear of leading people in the wrong direction. But this card is here to let you know that there's an opportunity for you to thrive for a reason. If there is that lingering opportunity in your life that you are being asked to be a leader, that you're being asked to step into some responsibility, this card is letting you know that once you do take that opportunity, it's going to unfold so much more within yourself that you didn't even expect could be there, right? And this triple conjunction energy coming in, it might be something completely random. There might be a completely off track thing that you're asked to be a part of. But know that when you step into that, it's going to just unfold all of these beautiful things in you. Let's see. Carmina, yes, I noticed that Celtic tradition in the beginning. I love it. Opal, sorry I'm late. Just finished another live, but I was tuning in on a card. 3 was strong. I love it. I love it. Good morning, Jacqui and other beautiful souls. Good morning, Opal. Christine, oh my God, wonder if it means anything. But we had 4 stags in our yard this weekend. Altogether, no females. We thought it was unusual. I love it, and especially since that's the first card that comes up. Where are you being asked to embody this stag energy, Christine? Gina, yes, so true. Thank you. You're welcome. Melissa, fear of success, even. Absolutely. That is completely real, right? What happens if I thrive? What if I can't handle it if I thrive? Definitely. A valid fear, but it is a self-created fear nonetheless. Let the stag guide you. If card number 2 is resonating with you all today, your guides would like you to act as the trader. Trader, not traitor, if you're just listening. Exchange energy to create abundance. Make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The trader brings the lesson and energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand, or be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them. And when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's all a beautiful cycle. The trader also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. Excuse me. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, Now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater amounts in the coming days, weeks, and months. So if card number 2 is resonating with you, whatever area of your life that you are feeling lack, whatever questions you were asking about how do I get more of this in my life, the answer is simply to give what you can. If you are lacking energy, go exercise. If you are lacking support, find somebody that you can offer support to. If you feel like you are lacking love, where can you love more freely and openly? You get the point. You get the message. Open the river of abundance. Let the universe flow it to you in the same amount that you flow it out of yourself. Melissa, yes, exactly. Oh, great card. If card number 3 was resonating with you today. Oh, Jody just got here. The message is spot on. I love it. Card number 3, if it resonated with you, your guides are calling you to use the energy of the traveler. Move in a new direction. Which, how fitting for the triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node. We are all being called to move in a new direction right now. Welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. The Traveler card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to open it or to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process, but not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often, such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you. The road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way, you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. So if card number 3 resonated with you, if you do have an actual physical trip coming up, this is letting you know that this will be a very enlightening trip for you, where you will learn a lot about yourself. You may even pick up some companions that you will have in your life for years on end. And if there is no physical travel coming up for you, this is an invitation for you to travel within. A message that was coming through strongly as I was reading that was just trying out a different type of meditation. So if you are, all of us have our favorite type of meditation. I feel like if this message came for you today, if card number 3 resonated, this is inviting you to find a new type of meditation. If you are solely guided during your meditations, maybe literally just go sit outside under a tree in silence and see what comes up. Invite new ways of travel into your life. Let's say if you are typically, if you always do like body scan meditations, maybe this is inviting you to go find a shamanic journey on Insight Timer, or find an Akashic Records reading, or finding, a shadow self meditation. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to admit it. I'm giving up coffee starting today, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't connect right now. But it's coming. Nicole, wow, I'm trying to decide where to go next month for my trip. Well, this card is letting you know that it is definitely a good time for you to travel. Wherever you do go, it will be the right place, right? You'll end up where you're supposed to end up. Pay attention to all the messages that you learn. So I just want to wrap up this Angels and Ancestors, just recap it very quickly because I did notice a theme coming through these cards, and then we'll pull one final culminating card. So there is an opportunity in your life that is calling you to show your vulnerable side, right? And this could be a leadership role, this could be starting something new, but the stag energy is there to let you know that you have the power and that you're protected in whatever this new journey is. And along the way, you're going to be asked to give some of yourself in order to get what you need in order to continue this journey, right? And throughout this maybe uncomfortable time of being in this vulnerable place, this will allow you to travel within yourself in order to uncover parts of yourself that you didn't know were there. Maybe find some of that strength in yourself that you needed a little bit of help from your stag guide in order to find. So going back to that stag card, whatever energy is out there that is calling you to lead, that is calling you to do something maybe new or unexpected, this is your time. You are being very strongly invited to partake in such adventure. I'm going to pull a culminating card from Native Spirit. So seeing how our Native American ancestors would like us to work with all of these energies. So once again, feel free to send your energy into my deck, asking for a strong message, a culminating card that will resonate with every single beautiful soul who is present with us today. If you have been enjoying today's session, you might choose to offer an energy exchange in the form of a donation if you are able. If you haven't followed me on Insight Timer yet, please consider following me so you can stay updated as I post my new classes. And if you would like to work one-on-one with me for readings or for healing sessions, you can find my personal website on my Insight Timer bio. And our culminating card today is Grandfather's Sky. This is your time to reach for the sky. Expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky's the limit. You are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Be prepared to soar to new heights. When you receive the Grandfather's Sky card, you are entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. If you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside of you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. To deepen your connection to Grandfather Sky and bring an expansive energy into your life, Stand outdoors with your arms reaching up to the sky. One of the fastest ways to bring joy and bounty into your life is through gratitude. Allow thankfulness to surge through you up to the heavens. So what a beautiful way to wrap up that whole reading about stepping into this vulnerable place in your life, right? Grandfather Sky is reminding us that the universe will provide us with all that we need. Having an attitude of gratitude will help attract everything that we need in order to take the steps that we need to take. Jody, I missed the conjunction info at the beginning. Can you summarize, please? Absolutely, yes. Bonnie, I love this card. So true for this group. Opal feels the same. So loving. Elisa, all of this is so aligned with the season I'm in. I love it. So in case you missed the beginning, and just a really quick recap of the planet stuff going on, because this is one of the main transits of the year. It's a pretty big theme of 2022. There is a rare triple conjunction between Uranus, the planet of unexpected things, shocking things, change, surprise, freedom, independence, those types of themes. So Uranus is coming together with the north node of the moon. The north node represents our destiny, our future, lessons that we're here to learn. So unexpected future lessons. And now joining the party is Mars. Mars is the planet of passion and energy, drive, the fight aspect, taking risky action, and explosive force. So what you can expect are electrifying changes that will tweak our future outcomes, taking action towards freedom, taking action toward your future, breaking free from the old and giving yourself freedom from traditional and societal rules. So just know that the planets, this started yesterday, it's happening today, but these themes they outreach probably for the last week and for this upcoming week. So just know that change is inevitable. Embrace the change. There's a reason why people fall out of your life, right? There's a reason why situations fall out of your life. There's a reason why things change. The universe is here to do everything for us. The universe never does anything to us. Everything is for us. So even when things are difficult, when things change and they are uncomfortable, or it puts us into a vulnerable place, right? It's the universe giving us a lesson to show us that we have those abilities that we think that we lack. It's putting us into an uncomfortable spot in order for us to find within ourselves how to pull ourselves out of such a situation. Ava, I sure need guidance. My critically ill father is terminal in the hospital. Christine is sending love to Ava. I am also sending love to you, Ava. And again, when people leave our lives, there's a reason. It's never easy to lose someone so near and dear to you, and watching the process in the hospital can be extremely painful for you. All of this comes through, your salvation can come through gratitude. Turning to the universe and giving gratitude for everything that you do have will help lessen the emotional effect of what's going on. Because even through the darkest nights, I didn't even realize this card was at night, even through the darkest times, there are still shimmers of light that the universe gives us to be grateful for. So I send you love and I wish you peace during this time. I know it's not an easy place to be, but we look at how many people here are giving you love and support. So love to you, Eva. Wade, how long will the conjunction last? So in exactitude, it's yesterday and today. That's when everything is conjunct. But the feels of this conjunction will be here for probably about another week or week and a half. Yeah, week and a half. I love it. I love all of the support coming from this community. Let us transition into the Reiki energy transmission of today's session. So I will talk you through a grounding meditation. Then I will transmit some Reiki energy. And during the Reiki energy transmission, if you would like to intend for the energy to also be sent to any of your loved ones, you absolutely have that power. Just know that we are not able to overwrite anyone else's free will. So the way that I intend it, especially when I'm sending it out to you all, I intend that this energy be sent to whatever person for their highest and greatest good. And then I always say a little blurb: if they're not able to accept the energy right now, allow it to surround them in whatever visual you imagine. I usually say a glowing golden orb of light. So allow it to surround them until their soul is ready to accept it. So everything in this universe is based on intention, and if we are intending love to go to our loved ones, at least it's there for them to tap into when their soul is ready. Rose, I apologize. We have finished the oracle reading portion. We're moving into our Reiki transmission, but I will be back tomorrow for another reading. Susan, thank you kindly for your donation. Carmina, the Grandfather Sky card shows a balsamic moon, which means it's just before sunrise. The light always follows the dark. Thank you for adding that, Carmina. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. So settling into a comfortable position, either seated or lying down, however you're most comfortable. And on an exhale, allowing your eyes to gently float closed. Breathing deeply as you feel into all of the contact points you have with the surface beneath you. And feeling the weight of your body being effortlessly supported by Mother Earth. And just for a moment, bringing all of your awareness directly above the crown of your head in an egg-shaped white orb of light. Separating your awareness from your physical body. And viewing life from your eagle's perch. And now acting as the curious observer, as this egg of awareness cracks on the crown of your head, slowly dripping your awareness down all sides of your head, flowing over the forehead, eyebrows, eyelids and eyelashes, your temples, your ears, flowing down the back of your head, dripping off your nose, your cheeks, your lips, your chin, flowing down your jaw, feeling your awareness run down all sides of your neck, off the shoulders, flowing down the upper arms, passing over the elbows, down to the forearms, coming out into the wrists, the hands, and into each finger. And bringing your awareness up to your chest, slowly flowing down the front side of your body. And pausing for a moment, tuning into the beating of your heart. Noticing the ribs expand and contract with the breath. And flowing further down, coming into the belly, feeling into the organs resting behind the abdomen. And noticing how the breath causes the belly to rise and fall. Flowing further down, coming into the pelvic floor. And bringing all of your awareness to your upper back. Slowly flowing down the back side of your body, dripping off the shoulder blades, weaving in and out the backs of the ribs, flowing down the mid-back, the lower back, down into the glutes, and flowing your awareness down the upper legs, passing over the knees, down to the lower legs, and passing over the ankles to the tops of your feet, into each toe, and the soles of your feet. Breathing deeply as you feel into your entire body. Reaching your awareness into every cell of your body at once. And using the breath to open the central channel of energy by breathing in deeply through the nose and watching the breath as it travels down your spine all the way to the root chakra in your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, watch the breath reach up the spine to the crown of your head. Inhaling down to the root, exhaling up to the crown. Continue for a few rounds in silence. And releasing the breath back to your natural rhythm. As you begin to imagine roots growing down from each contact point you have with the surface beneath you. Watching as these roots travel down into Mother Earth, pushing through the soil, digging deeper and digging wider, firmly grounding yourself into Mother Earth, feeling her loving embrace and support. And welcoming in your guides and angels for any assistance they may have to offer now. Allowing permission for the Reiki energy to be received by intending to completely surrender to this Reiki energy as it nourishes your highest good. And bringing your focus now back inside of your body, allowing your thoughts to flutter away as you receive this precious gift of time for yourself. Allow yourself to be fully present within your body, noticing anything that may rise to the surface as I keep track of the time. Returning your focus to your breath, feeling into the weight of your body resting in space. Imagine a brilliant glowing ball of sparkling yellow light in the center of your chest. This warm ball of light surrounds your entire heart. On each inhale, this light becomes brighter and more vibrant. And on the exhale, the ball begins to grow in every direction throughout your body. Inhaling as the light shines brighter, and exhaling as the ball grows larger and larger until it encompasses your entire body. The yellow light slowly fades away as the connection to this Reiki energy transmission closes, allowing you to return home to yourself. Taking the time now to send gratitude to your guides and angels, and listening in to receive any last messages. And slowly beginning to bring some movement back to your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling out the wrists and ankles, maybe moving your head from side to side, stretching out the body however it's calling you to. And perhaps bringing the palms of your hands together, rubbing them back and forth, creating friction, creating heat. And cupping the warm palms over your eyes as you blink your eyes open, allowing the light to peek in through the cracks as you slowly bring yourself back to your physical body. Thank you for joining me today. Love to all. Namaste. Thank you, Jody. Hello, David. I will discuss the conjunction one last time in just a few minutes. Nicole, namaste, my loves. Please let me know how that was for you. Today's session was very much a energetic release for all involved. I felt like there was a lot of heavy energy that was blocking some more positive energy to come through, so I worked on releasing lots of blockages. So let me know if you feel that. Jacqui, namaste. Thank you kindly for your donation. donation. Monica just caught the Reiki. So good. Nice to see you. Christine, thank you. You're so welcome. Nicole, so lovely. I sent so much energy to all my close ones. So much release. Amen. Thank you. Wade, by the way, enjoying your Astrology 101. Thanks. You're so welcome, Wade. I'm glad that it is insightful for you. I have a course here on Insight Timer called Astrology 101. It is a 13-day course going over the basics of astrology so that you can put some tools in your tool belt so that when conjunctions like this happen, you will be able to piece together what it might mean for the world, what it might mean for the collective. Thank you, Christine, for your donation. Much appreciated. If you have been enjoying today's session, you might choose to offer a donation if you're able. If you haven't followed me on Insight Timer, feel free to give me a follow. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can find my website on my Insight Timer bio. So let's talk about this conjunction one more time. David, I know lots of people love to bring doom and gloom into astrology. It's like a marketing strategy. Fear sells, right? So if you can get people afraid, then they have to listen to you, right? I don't do it that way. So what's happening right now? Pretty much Mars is joining a party that has already been happening. So Uranus is the planet of unexpected shock and change, but also for freedom. Uranus can be pretty rebellious, so it's one of the planets involved. The north node of the moon is the second celestial body that's involved. The north node represents our destiny, where we're going, and the lessons that we need to learn to get there. So this has been happening. I probably should have looked up when the north node came and joined Uranus, but sometime probably for the last 2-3 weeks, the north node has been hanging out with Uranus, causing those energies to work together. Today, or yesterday, Mars now is coming into this party. So we've had this unexpected way of going into our future selves. That's Uranus and the north node. Mars now is like the war god. He has all this energy and vitality. He is the explosive force of all of this. He brings energy and drive and fight. So this could be taken in a really, negative way, that you're going to have to fight for what you want. Or you can look at it and say, wow, I'm going to have a lot of extra energy to make the changes that will help me step into my highest self, right? So everything in astrology, you can look at it with a positive lens or you can look at it with a negative lens. And if you have that choice, why would you choose to look through the negative lens, right? So what to expect within this time period, right? So this conjunction has already been affecting us for about a week and a half, and it will continue to affect us for the same amount of time. Today is when it is conjunct, so today is when the energies will be heightened, but that doesn't necessarily mean that some shocking, crazy event will happen today. There's just a chance that, the energies are higher. It's pointing more towards something could happen, more likely than would have happened like 2.5 months ago. You know what I'm saying? But astrology changes every single minute, right? So it's not like the world's going to end today, but I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy and unexpected were to reveal itself, either on the world stage or something in your own personal life. Astrology affects every part of our lives. So I wouldn't necessarily think that, stuff's going to be terrible, but it's like when something bad happens, just be like, oh, okay, that was the thing, and then find the energy within you to say like, okay, well, what am I going to do to make it most beneficial for me, if that makes sense. I hope that resonates. You're very welcome, David. Let's see what Monica's talking about. I haven't been sleeping well for the last 2 months and set a boundary to need payment within 2 weeks for past. Okay, what? Haven't been sleeping well for the last 2 nights, as I set a boundary to need payment within the next 2 weeks for the past 4 months. I think I'm following what you're saying, but it sounds like you're placing a lot of pressure on yourself, and that's why you can't sleep. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Bonnie, energy to make the trades of the trader. Monica, I'm building my positive, of work. Building my positive reservoir of energetic flow. Haven't been sleeping well. For the last 2 nights, and I set a boundary to need payment within the next 2 weeks for the past 4 months. Oh, like people haven't paid you. I hope that, let it flow, Dr. Monica. I hope all of this works out for you in the best way. Yes, there is payback owed. Here you go, Nicole. Here is the culminating card with the balsamic moon. I believe that is just before the sun rises. It's not necessarily a moon phase. I don't know too much about the balsamic moon, but it is not one of the waxing or waning crescent or gibbous phases. So I think it's different than the moon phase. But that seems to be resonating with you, so maybe it's something for you to look into a little bit today and see what comes of it. Well, I will be putting a recap of today's oracle reading in our spiritual community. That is the group that is available here on Insight Timer through my profile. Sorry. Brain is functioning a little bit slower today. So if you want to join our spiritual community, I always post the recaps of the oracle readings that I do live. And it's also a place that I invite you guys to come and just be a part of a spiritual community. It's a place to come when you need support, when you need some extra love. It's a place to share and trade, some of the cool meditations that you're finding on Insight Timer, even videos that you're finding off of Insight Timer, just anything spiritual, anything woo-woo, that's what we're all about. Carmina, thank you. Balsamic is the last waning phase before the new moon. Beautiful. Thank you. So we did have a balsamic moon last week then, right? Monica, thanks Nicole. Love the yoga space and sharing chiropractic services. Hoped for energetic support here. Pressure is, as my husband's job is now becoming unstable. Monica, trust that the universe always provides. It might not look exactly the way that you envision it to look. Uranus, right? We have a lot of unexpected energy coming right now, but focusing on your gratitude. Training yourself almost to be grateful for what you do have more often than you are fearful for what might not be there in the future. The universe is for your best good. Incredibly grateful. Beautiful. Maintain that vibration. Find your peace within, and anything that happens around you won't even have the ability to get in there. And if all else fails, just view life from your eagle's perch. Separate. I think it's called soul separation also, when you, in the beginning of the meditation, I have you separate your awareness from your physical body. It's sort of getting back to our true soul self and not identifying with this physical meat suit that we've chosen for this incarnation. There's more to us than Jacqui Mancuso, right? There's more to us than like this physical thing that we carry around in this incarnation. So don't forget that. It's a very peaceful, gentle place to be. Thank you all so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow and Thursday, I believe, at 8:15 Central Time. Christine, good luck giving up coffee, Jackie. I've tried several times. Now I'm just cutting back. I have had a back and forth relationship with coffee for a long time. I have given it up in the past, and then my work schedule picked up, and I felt like I needed it to keep up. But I do have some time off of my regular income job right now, so I'm gonna take all the naps that I need to get my body back on track, because I would rather do it the natural way, right? I'd rather not have my nervous system all wired up with all that caffeine, because I don't just, I tried cutting back and that's not for me. I love cacao. Maybe I should look into that, because I have been looking into like other energy sources. I think someone on here was telling me either about B6 or B12. That was a while ago. But I will see you all very soon. Matcha and moringa. Never heard of moringa. Thank you, Chandra. I have matcha. Might as well make myself some matcha tea today. Namaste. I used yerba mate to help transition me off of coffee. What is yerba mate? Lots of options. I don't know if it's just my personality. I'm like an all or nothing kind of person. I like doing cold turkey stuff. I used to be a smoker also. And it was actually when I met my husband. He was like, I don't want to date a smoker. And I said, all right, let me smoke one more and I'm done. And that's, you just need a good reason. I guess. So maybe if I'm absolutely miserable in a week, I'll look into some of these things. But thank you so much for being here. I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.